NYSC certificate. PDP tells Buhari to arrest, prosecute Kemi Adeosun. The People's Democratic Party (PDP) on Saturday charged President Muhammadu Buhari to immediately sack, arrest and arraign his Minister of Finance, Mrs. Kemi Adeosun for alleged criminal forgery of her NYSC certificate. File photo: President Muhammadu Buhari and Kemi Adeosun. PDP warned President Buhari not to provide a cover for Adeosun. The spokesman of the party, Kola Ologbondiyan, in a statement in Abuja, said the revelation vindicates its stand that the Buhari presidency is a haven of fraudsters, common thieves and persons of questionable character, adding that the recent revelation has cast a full-length dark shadow on the overall integrity of his administration. He added, "The world can now see how the Buhari presidency has been concealing sharp practices under it. We can now see why there is humongous corruption under President Buhari's watch and why Mr. President has refused to take any concrete steps to check the sleazes in his administrations. Perhaps such artful dodges were deliberately hired and placed in revenue-related agencies to perfect the pilfering of our common patrimony for interests in the Buhari presidency." It is on this premise that PDP challenged Buhari to prove himself a man of integrity by allowing an open system-wide and independent inquest into all alleged corrupt practices in his presidency. "We challenge President Buhari to be bold to allow an open independent inquest into the exact figures amounting to the trillions of naira oil revenue earned by the nation in the last 3 years and how he had spent same with Mrs. Adeosun as Minister of Finance. Mr. President should also allow an open inquest into his handling, with Mrs. Adeosun, of all our depleted foreign financial instruments, including the excess crude account (ECA), from which funds were taken without recourse to the National Assembly. President Buhari should also allow an inquest into his administration's borrowing of over N10 trillion in 30 months, with Mrs. Adeosun as Minister of Finance and the purposes for which the money was used. We challenge President Buhari to allow an inquest into the leaked memo at the Nigeria National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC), showing N9 trillion corrupt oil contracts, as well as the alleged stealing of N1.1 trillion worth of crude oil, all in a sector under his direct purview as Minister of Petroleum. PDP also demanded for an open investigation into the N18 billion Internally Displaced Persons (IDP) Intervention Fund and the N10 billion National Health Insurance Scheme (NHIS), alleged to have been stolen from the Treasury Single Account (TSA) by APC officials and presidency cabal. Think your friend would be interested? Share this story using any of the share button below. Down arrow, place your text advert below. Greater than 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 loading. Share your story with us via email, info@247nigerianewsupdate.co. Received news via our WhatsApp. Kindly text 234,701 056 0394 add you. Click here to join us on our YouTube channel for news update. Click here to join us on Twitter for instant news update at 247NGNEWSUPDATE. Click here to join millions around the globe to read news on our Facebook fan page for instant updates on Instagram. Click here receive instant news update via our BBM broadcast D3DEFDF.